a commissioner na fuming mad kasi gusto niyang i-dismiss ang isang empleyado, driver or whatnot, nag-awol. Anong gagawin? Tayo ba sa ating bansa, pag may ganong issue, i-dismiss mo ba kaagad? Medyo process po. And all of us are practically employees here. So the first thing that you do is, please explain in 24 hours why no disciplinary action be done against you for being absent for 2 days. And I think a lot of friends among the officials in the National Commission of Senior Citizens are expecting too much. I recall one time when a commissioner wrote directly an employee to explain, and the employee sent the explanation to me because ako po yung CEO, and that drove this official to nagalit kasi bakit dinaan sa akin. I would like to say that we have to go into defining our roles and functions. Ako po ay chairperson and CEO. Ang mga commissioners po meet regularly, every month. In fact, we do not just regular meetings but also special meetings. Pag may mga tanong naman at may investigasyon, sana po lahat na. Hindi lang chairperson, pati din yata commissioners, and pati lahat ng mga empleyado. Kasi this is the way that we will be able to achieve strength for our constituency, the senior citizens. Offhand, we would like to tell you that ang National Commission of Senior Citizens ay isang bagong ahensya ng pamahalaan which was established in 2019, but nagkaroon ng 3 commissioners in 2020 and therefore cannot hold business dahil out of 7, 3 lang. Naging 4 in 2021, and that is when we started doing business. However, in 2020, we did the necessary preparation. We were able to enlist lots of volunteers so that we would be able to make the IRR. Then we will also be able to make the organizational structures. Although the formal discussions started in 2021, may preparation at po tayong ginawa noong 2020. And so, in 2021, as we did the IRR making, medyo madugo pala ang IRR making. Knowing that we are a new agency, we had to consult all other agencies that has something to do with the creation and the improvement of the work for the National Commission of Senior Citizens. It took us several months, and in August, we were able to finish our IRR. But since finalization process can take time, it was published only in October. So nagkaroon tayo ng IRR sa October 2021, and also on December 2021, nagkaroon tayo ng organizational structure. And then of course, since nagkaroon tayo ng organizational structure, we were anticipating this problem. However, we had difficulty. In fact, we wrote civil service letters asking for, pwede bang ang komisyon na ang tuturo ng mga mag-appoint ng mga regular employees? Ang sagot ay, hindi po pwede. Kailangan po may selection board. Sino ang magsi-selection board? Ang magsi-selection board ay mga regular employees. Paano ito? Wala pa kaming regular employees. Paano namin ituro ang regular employees na wala pa naman kaming regular employees? The issue of chicken egg. Ano ang nauuna? Ang itlog o ang manok? So, having faced that issue, I went to the office of the President. I went to the other offices who were friendly, even went to DOLE, went to some other offices there and all because I needed help. And thankfully, may ibang mga ahensya na nagpapahiram ng empleyado para lang matulungan yung regular work. And eventually, at the instance of the Office of the President, DAR was directed to choose the regular employees for, I mean, not DAR, DSWD was directed to select the candidates to be appointed for regular employees. Two phases. The first phase was the 6, and like I said, hindi po kaya ng isang interim selection board na gagawin ng komisyon. Kasi nga, wala kaming regular employees. Kaya, yung selection board ay doon namin hiningi sa DSWD. And when we sought the help from DSWD, thankfully, ginawa nila yung pagpili ng 6. The next step that we did was in February of 2022, hiningi namin ang tulong. Again, hindi nakapagbigay ng suporta ang HR ng Office of the President at that time. So we were again brought to DSWD. It took DSWD 9 months to be able to give us the short list. So, November of 2022, nagkaroon ng mga candidates for employment. December 2022, nagkaroon kami ng interview. Kaya January 2023, mayroon na pong mga regular employees ang National Commission of Senior Citizens. So, it was last year, finally, na may regular employees ang National Commission of Senior Citizens. In the record time of 1 year, we were able to fill up all the clustered regions. That is because at that time, I had the support of the commissioners. So, kasi, ang pag-appoint ng empleyado, hindi tulad ng isang probinsya, munisipyo, o syudad. Ang pag-appoint ng empleyado dito sa NCSC ay gawa ng komisyon. Ibig sabihin, 7 ang mag-i-interview at magde-decide. In the case of the local government unit, the mayor decides. The governor decides. After, of course, a selection process. So, ang nakikita natin, even with such unwieldy requirement of the law, na abot pa rin natin yung timetable and schedule. Now, last February, nag-decide ang DBM na bigyan tayo ng dagdag na 8 region. Ibig sabihin, ang lahat na administrative regions ay covered na. Except may bagong region ang Negros Island region. But all the rest of the region are already covered. And now, we are busy filling up the position for all the regional offices. So right now, ginagawa natin ang lahat na paraan para mapupuno ito. So I will take this opportunity to also announce to the public na yung mga rehiyon na wala pang NCSC, baka naman pwedeng makahanap tayo ng mga applicants para tunay na makakatulong talaga tayo sa ating mga senior citizens. And like I said, the very purpose for the creation of the National Commission of Senior Citizen is to give the seniors buoying up the spirit and a sense of purpose. Nakikita kasi natin na pagdating sa stage ng senior and aging, and it's the last chapter, nagkakawatak-watak. And so, I actually am very happy that the government has created the National Commission of Senior Citizens, a new agency under the Office of the President. Of course, since it's a new agency, tayo po ay nagiging the first chairperson. And the commissioners majority of them are first as well. Being first, alam mo naman kung first ka, may learning curve ka. Ang daming debate. In fact, yung mga debate namin ay pinapadala namin sa ibang ahensya ng pamahalaan. There are just certain things that I think makes a lot of pain to us. One is, I am not used to name-calling, shaming, blaming, in fact, labeling, ang dami pong mga words na ginagamit para ipahiya. And I'm worried because pag ipinahiya mo isang tao, pati ang gobyerno pinapahiya mo na rin. So I hope that this will clarify things, and if you feel that you need to ask those questions coming from that point of view of aggressive languaging, I will still appreciate it because I think I need to explain things to you. Finally, the basic elements of due process needs to be observed.